Welcome back to video games featuring me, the video gamer. It has been over a month since I last played this game, and I actually tried to pick it back up 2 days ago. Was it 2 days ago or was it yesterday? 2 days ago. But at the time, I was still recovering from a little thing we call the COVID. So I was still coughing a bit, and also it was raining really hard, and the thunder would not stop, or the rain pouring would not stop. So you heard everything, and I decided I was gonna scrap that and try again today. Hopefully it didn't save at any point when I was trying to play last time, because I played maybe 20 minutes or so before I decided to give up because the weather wasn't cooperating with me, and also my throat wasn't cooperating with me. I might still cough a little bit here or there, but I think it should be much less. It auto saved at some point. Maybe it did. Oh, I think it did save at some point. Oh no. Where's it gonna leave? Hold up. Where's it gonna stop me at? Damn it! Okay. Fuck! It's an instance where autosave came to bite me in the fucking ass. What? Hold up. No. Oh no! Oh, wait. Wait. Do I even have a save? Which case is this? Which case is this? Hold up. Do I have a save that I can— Oh, am I safe? I'm safe. I'm safe. Okay, never mind. I was so scared I had to replay from an old save. I thought I was fucked. Never mind. Well, let's start this again. Nothing happened. We're in court. Okay. I had tried to remember what had happened last time. So, there's a scientist. Let's just bring up the court record. It's easier to see it this way. There's a scientist who's being accused of murdering his investor and his science invention that deals with teleportation or something. He's being accused of murdering him, but he's claiming it as an accident because his invention had succeeded in teleporting him, but as a result he had died. So we're trying to rule this as an accident rather than straight up murder. And it turns out that this scientist is friends, or was friends, with our boy Barak Van Zieks. They were friends in college or something, but he hasn't seen him since then, and he wasn't always like this. And then there's this masked man who's hanging out with Zeeks because of Strongheart, and he doesn't talk, and we don't know who he is. And then Gina's back, right? She was in jail for a bit and came back out, and now she's understudy for Luigi. She's trying to become she's working her way up to become a detective, which is cool. Luigi is Luigi, and this is a witch. Oh, Sherlock is working a side job at her store that's like wax museum people or something. I don't know how she's gonna play into this case at all. Oh? No, I don't know how she's gonna play into this. I'm sure we'll find out at some point, but apparently she's gonna play into this because she's in our court record. When we look at our evidence, though, our evidence is very sparse because one issue we came across during our investigations was that we couldn't investigate the machine itself that blew up and presumably shot Mr. Moneyman into death or whatever, because they have some sort of law that protects people from investigating scientific inventions or something on the fear of releasing information that shouldn't be released or something like that. I think I explained that very poorly, but I'm sure they'll bring it up at some point. Either way, we didn't investigate a whole lot. We found a piece of trash on the floor at the base of the tower where the man died in. He was shot into the tower or whatever, and we found this trash and we found this hiding somewhere. It looks like a I think you call it a crossbow or something. It looks like you like what do you call it when you what is this action called? What is this? Power up? No. You wind up? Is it winding? Whatever. I'm pretty sure it's a crossbow that looks like it will shoot a thing, but we can't do anything with it. It'll come up probably in conversation at some point, and here's a diagram of the thing itself. The invention, and then there's a tower that the man died in or something. It's like broken around here or whatever. And then there's a newspaper article that talks about the thing, and then also about how the Reaper was attacked or something. Whatever. Alright. I think that's a good enough summary of what happened. I hope I can do this without coughing too much. My cough has gotten better. I've been coughing much less now, but sometimes little things will still get me going. So I'm gonna do my best. If I end up coughing, I'm gonna hope I can cut it out. It's already starting. I can't believe it's been 6 months since I was last allowed to work in court. Also, I know that the last time I played this, I had just gotten this mic, and I didn't know how to work with it, so there was a lot of parts where I was cutting out and you didn't hear me when I talked too low. The mic is close to my face. I'm gonna hope that it catches everything, but if it gets too loud, I'm gonna just do my best. I'm gonna do my best to edit it. I'm not good at this stuff. And now here I am, back at the Old Bailey. Oh shit. What was your voice? Mr. Naruhodo. Good morning, Professor Hairbrain. I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. The atmospheric pressure in here is off the charts. I've never felt anything like it. It's crushing me. I feel it every time I'm here. That gravity. Well, this is Britain's highest court. But are you telling me it's fitted with some kind of device that can actually control air pressure? I feel like he needs a different voice, but I've already committed to this. I think it's probably all in the mind. Yes, well, you won't let me down, will you, Mr. Naruhodo? I'm counting on you in today's trial. Just save my life. Was that the voice I initially gave him, or was it more of like a wiener, like, yeah, to say the secret of my super high voltage instantaneous kinesis machine for being made public? What was the voice I used to give you? I'm gonna look at my old VOD, hold up. Well, I fucking checked the VOD, but I can't, I already, like, because I checked the VOD, I already forgot how I even did his voice just now, so we're just gonna stick with whatever I feel like sticking to. Did I read this one? To save the secret of my super high voltage instantaneous kinesis machine from being made public. Yes, I understand. I know what I have to do. I have to establish that the explosion 2 days ago was nothing more than an unfortunate accident. Well, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about, really. Justice will prevail. My commiseration. What? Commiseration. What? Commiseration. Mr. Naruhodo, you appear to have been lumbered with the most tiresome case here. Is this Herlock? It is. Mr. Sholmes, I didn't expect to see you here.
That was very mean, Runo, leaving me alone at home with Hurley. It took me at least an hour to wake him.
Oh.
Is it? Are you? Herlock Sholmes?
Indeed, sir. I am he. Herlock Sholmes. God.
Oh, we've heard all about your exploit, even whilst living in Germany. Ah yes, Rand's magazine is on sale in Germany too. This month's installment was sublime. Your deduction in the adventures of Silver Blaze was wonderful.
Ah yes, a memorable case indeed. It concerned a snake, I seem to recall.
No, that was the speckled band.
Right. That was the case. That was the case where we were on the ship with the Nicoletta. No, what's her name? Pavlova. No, yeah, Pavlova, right? The ice skater, ballerina. One of those where Kazuma died. Memories. That was so long ago. Goddamn. Well, thank you for coming. I do appreciate your support. I'm sorry to disappoint you, my dear fellow, but I'm afraid I can't stay. Oh. I have urgent business at Madame Dispel's. You mean your waxwork job? No, the waxwork abduction, of course. Madame has engaged my services. What did we even do when we were at that museum? The waxwork thing. There was someone that was dead on the floor, right? Or like he was passed out. But what came of that? What did we learn from that? She had gotten one of her statues like stolen or something, right? There was a ransom note or something? And she was gonna pay for it back. What's like something, but what came of that? I'm assuming that we're gonna find out at some point that a wax figure of the rich man who died was used in some way in this murder, whatever it is. I don't know, but as of right now, I have absolutely no idea how it relates. Ah, so you're trying to get to the bottom of that ransom note, are you? The week's wages depend on it, as does the safe return of the waxwork, naturally. As such, I intend to give it my undivided attention. Oh, well, never mind then. I understand. Of course, with my skills of observation and reasoning, resolving the matter will be as easy as proverbial pie. I shall return forthwith. For until I solve the case, I shall have no money to afford a pie of any description.
Oh, then you must absolutely give it your full attention, Hurley.
Quite, Iris, quite. But life is riddled with irony, you know. Whenever I give something my full attention, I have a quite insatiable desire for a pie. One of the universe's intractable mysteries, you might say.
Oh yes, quite, definitely, absolutely. I totally understand.
Is someone a little starstruck? I wish you the very best of luck, Professor Hairbrain.
Oh, why thank you.
Before I depart, Mr. Naruhodo, a word in your ear, if you please. What's this about? I don't have pie that often in my life, but I feel like whenever I have had pie, especially like fruit pies, I hate it. I'm trying to think of what would be a pie that I'd like. I guess like pies that don't have the crust on top and don't have fruit is probably good. Like pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie. I think I like those, but I haven't had those often enough to know if I actually like them or not, much less like a good one. I've also always wanted to try a meat pie. That's not a thing here where I live. I need to go to Australia to try a meat pie. As you have remarkably little grounding in science, I feel I ought to inform you. As compelling as this super high voltage instantaneous kinesis hypothesis may be, a practical implementation, such as was attempted by the professor at the Great Exhibition, is quite impossible. But the professor said the demonstration was a success. Yes, it would appear that he fervently believes it was. He has to, otherwise he's gonna be classified as a murder.
I've read Professor Bunnybrain's paper about it too, Runo, and I have to say, I'm sure it can't be done. It could barely be done theoretically, let alone practically.
So he's completely barking up the wrong tree? But how can an experiment that had no possibility of succeeding, in fact succeed? That's contradictory. And it's that contradiction that will be the heart of the trial, I've no doubt. What's that supposed to mean? Now, I must hurry along. I wish you the best of luck, my dear fellow.
See you later, Hurley.
They're so cute. I love these two. I'm gonna miss these two when this game ends.
Well, it looks like you're on your own today, Runo. But chin up, you can do it.
Oh, what about you, Iris?
No, I'm afraid I can't help. I have something I need to do.
I see.
It's gonna be a big surprise for you when you find out what it is.
Ha, that sounds ominous. We're gonna be all alone. Counsel for the defense and the defendant. Court is about to be in session. Make our way into the courtroom at once. Blah, what? That was like 3 different accents. We're on our way. Hey, we're gonna be in court all by ourselves. We're a big boy now. An experiment that the laws of science say can't possibly succeed. And a scientist who's convinced that it did. That's the riddle you have to unlock here, Ryunosuke. That's the key to this case. I do wish I didn't take such a long break. Because I want to remember how the beginning cutscene played out. Because there was a short cutscene, right? In sepia tone, where the guy was doing the... introducing the experiment. And you can see the guy walk into the machine before he blew up and died. But I don't really remember the details of it. Oh! I missed it. There was a couple of new people on the stand. In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. We are sitting today for the public trial of Professor Albert Harebrained. I now call upon the counsels for the prosecution and defense to declare their willingness to proceed. Oh god. What? I was about to do Edgeworth. The prosecution is ready. My god, remember Edgeworth? Shit. I forgot I haven't thought about the original games in so long. The defense is ready, my lord. I'm 6 months out of practice. And what's more, my rat friend is not there? Maybe he's hiding behind the collar. I'm gonna not get distracted. Oh, Susato! I got distracted. I'm without Susato-san today. You can do it! You have me, Ryunosuke. We'll do this together. Is it just my imagination? Or does the air in here feel even more oppressive than usual?
So, I must say I recollect the victim of this case all too well, Mr. Odi Asman.
Mr. Asman was well known as a financier, though that was merely a front for his diverse criminal activities.
It was only a month ago that the man appeared in court prosecuted by you, Lord Van Zeeks. But the jury unanimously found him not guilty.
Because every member of that jury had been bribed, by the sound of it. These powerful London criminals are prepared to go to extreme lengths to keep their freedom.
But 2 days ago, on the 21st of October, Mr. Asman met his end. The work of the Reaper, was it?
If that is how your lordship would describe divine retribution. But the fact remains that Mr. Asman's death was a direct result of the actions of the accused, Professor Harebrained.
Very well then. Now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you have been selected at random to represent the will of the people. Are the 6 of you ready to fulfill your societal duty?
We got new people! Old man!
I'm most gratified to have been selected to carry out this important civic duty, my lord.
I don't know. Whatever. I'm gonna immediately forget his voice. Boobies! And Longneck!
To have a man's fate in the palms of one's hand. Oh gosh, oh golly, it sends shivers down my spine.
I can't think! There's a magician! His eyes are blurry? His eyes are very blurry compared to his mustache. This also looks like... Oh, I guess it's almost, not quite. Right? Almost, not quite. Why is his face so blurry? Science experiments, magic conjuring tricks, courtroom trials, all are nothing more than performances. They're all new people. Oh my god, what's wrong with his eyebrows? They're rolls. I got the fucking... I don't know what to do with all these people.
Any spur scholars that define the reputation of science deserves to hang.
I don't know what to say. He must be the CEO of science or something. You know. Corn! What? What? You see how blurry your teeth are? I'm just noticing blurry things.
We have to listen to what's said on both sides of the fence. And, then zero on one. That's it, isn't it?
She looks too young to be here. Oh, him! He's the guy that was working at the museum. And he's sleeping. Oh, no. Oh.
It wasn't like this in my day. Wasn't like this at all.
I've immediately forgot everyone's voice. Why are there so much old men? I can't do voices. In general. That's... The police killer, Armo lookalike. Again. And he's as exhausted as ever, it seems.
Now, as I'm sure you're all aware, the incident we are here to judge today tragically took place at the Great Exhibition shortly after its opening.
Though the death toll could have been far worse, with the exception of the victim, no one was killed. Nevertheless, the dream of the science being exhibited rapidly turned into a nightmare for the spectators.
A tragic turn of events, and as such, the eyes of all London, no, of the whole world will be on this trial. It's our duty to reach a swift and just conclusion, I feel. So, your opening statement, please, Lord Van Zieks.
At the heart of this incident is technology never before demonstrated anywhere in the world.
One of science's latest developments, I take it. The government is keen to capitalize on the Great Exhibition to improve Britain's technological advantage.
The technology being demonstrated by the accused was described as super high voltage instantaneous. Super high voltage instantaneous kinesis.
Good lord!
It's designed to disassemble human subjects using extremely high voltage electricity and beam them instantly to another location where they are subsequently reassembled.
Is such a thing even within the realms of possibility?
What? Well, I don't believe it, that's for sure. Whatever.
Disassembling people with electricity. My goodness, how shocking.
The whole idea is absurd. The hypothesis would never stand up to scrutiny.
Oh, he doesn't believe it? So he's not science? He's not a man of science? He's holding a beaker, though. What am I... Huh?
Sir, I believe you are a fellow of the Royal Society, are you not? An expert in your field. I am, and my word on the matter can be considered final. Instantaneous as kinesis as poppycock.
So this expert and Mr. Sholmes are in agreement. It's impossible. Oh, the rat's back.
What is the prosecution's view on the matter?
The prosecution would assert that the accused's instantaneous kinesis demonstration was a success. Oh! I wasn't expecting that. What?
What rot?
I was not expecting that, but it being a success must play into him trying to have the argument that he was a murderer or something.
Order! Order!
The professor's hypothesis is currently under investigation by the British government. If it is deemed to have merit, a substantial research grant would be made available. The accused made use of the invention built on his new hypothesis to take Mr. Asman's life, in order to be the sole benefactor of the grant. Oh, there it is. He was saying it's a success because he was in it for the money. But... This disastrous demonstration was no accident. It was carefully designed from the outset to end the life of the victim. I like that term. I like the term saying from the outset, because usually in the modern way, the modern way of saying it is from the get-go, but I like it from the outset. I should find more opportunities to use that. Except I won't have more opportunities to use that, because why would I ever say that?
Thank you, Lord Van Zieks. The prosecution's stance is clear. But you will now bring forth witnesses to substantiate your claims.
Gladly, my lord. Oh, he's just taking. I was like, what's this new thing? He's just taking off his cape. Bailiff, show the first witnesses to the stand. Luigi? There it is, Luigi. Witnesses, state your names and occupations for the court. Mario! Yes, sir. Tobias Gregson, Detective Inspector at Scotland Yard's Homicide Division. I was on duty at the demonstrations of the day in question and in charge of the following investigation. That's what I heard for a second.
Albert Hairbrain, scientist.
You were born in England, but have been carrying out research in Germany in recent years, correct?
Yes, yes, that's right. After graduating from university here in Britain, I went to work in Germany and made an amazing discovery. Which is what brought me back. I had to demonstrate my incredible hypothesis at the Great Exhibition.
What you demonstrated was incredible, alright. An incredible explosion.
Yeah, but the science was a success. The instantaneous kinesis worked. Everyone saw it. They must have done. Yes, there was a terrible accident, but the demonstration of my hypothesis was a success.
Oh my god. Well, that much is undeniable, as shown in this photograph taken by the forensic investigation team. He was shot in the chest, it looks like. You telling me a man exploded and his damage was a shot in the chest? Think about that.
This was taken inside the Crystal Tower, I take it? Centerpiece of the exhibition, no less.
That's right, my lord. Seems the victim ran straight into it.
I see. Very well. Submit the photograph as evidence.
Photograph of the victim has been entered in the court record. It's a stab wound. It's not a shot. Hold up. I want to investigate this. A photographic print of the victim taken after he was ostensibly been beamed to the Crystal Tower. So my man showed up at the tower after being teleported, and someone stabbed him. Duh. A duh. A duh. I get. The thing is that he would want the invention to look like it has succeeded, because then he would have the money, right? The grants or whatever, and he would have money. Although I imagine grants are, you need to use the grants to like work on the thing that you've been given the money for. So I don't know what he would have done with the money, but for someone that's okay, it doesn't matter. It's okay. As the courts heard, the victim of the incident was Sir Odie Asmund. There have been a number of allegations made against the man, by putting them aside for the time being. He was the man who financed the research for the experiment and the demonstration itself.
I see. So to summarize the situation, the defendant is accused of taking the life of the man who funded his work. Would that be correct?
Exactly.
But couldn't it be that the explosion was caused by some malfunction in the apparatus used for the demonstration?
That's right. That must be it. My splendid machine. My poor splendid machine.
You saw it yesterday, didn't you? Can't even examine the wreckage thanks to the special dispensation for scientific equipment. Try it again. We can't even examine the wreckage thanks to the special dispensation for scientific equipment act.
What? The wreckage? The wreckage?
What? What's wrong? What's wrong?
But that being the case, how can the facts be established? How could it possibly be determined whether this was an accident or a deliberate and malicious act? Extremely simply, my lord. I beg your pardon. Isn't that right, witness?
What? Sorry? Me?
No, your neighbor.
Yes, sir. It was murder, plain and simple. Anyone could state that with complete certainty.
What? How can he possibly think that? Thank you, Inspector. I think we had better proceed to formal testimony. You will explain to the court on what grounds you claim this experiment to have been a frontal murder.